We don't get a lot of...
The Hist weeps with happiness when an Argonian hatches. How can the tree weep?
What nonsense. Everyone knows the Hist isn't a tree.
Oh! Maybe it's
We don't get a lot of...
dung pile. Now who's the silly one?
哦，一天只能训练一次。
Looking for something with a little...
you're a new face in Stormhold. As Vice Canon tasked with today's duties of audience, it is my solemn duty to warn you of the killer loose in our fine city. Be on your way, travel in pairs, etc. Did he mention the finder's fee he receives for sending you into the swamp? Of course not. Since he didn't, I'll provide you with his fee directly. Hand it to him the next time you see him, or use it for a pair of watertight boots. 3 murders, and Stormhold's about to boil over like my father's fish kettle. The Dark Elves blame the Argonians they owned before the Pact outlawed slavery. I miss the days of kicking arse. Now I'm expected to kiss them. That's not a question I've heard from a stranger. Fancy yourself a bloodhound, do you? I'd never doubt Stormhold's guards in a siege, but we've seen no... Here's a list of the victims' families. Find out what they know about their murdered kin. I'm almost glad the guard never got around to it. You'll likely find Dendris Indolor at home. Gethys Omovar works at the smithy. As for Tyrell Alor, try the Mages Guild. Hold your nose when talking to that one. A while back, Argonians and Stormhold were slaves to the local Dark Elves. The 2 other Vice Canons were... Recently, some Argonians went missing. We heard a nasty rumor about Dark Elf slavers in the city. False, of course. Then the bodies showed up. All Dark Elves. They're a pain in the fundament. An armed group of Argonians lurking in the swamps, killing enemies of their people.
I see the messenger found you, comrade. We've discovered much since our adventure in Mizenelt. The events of the past the visions, my friend. The Aelids fled from the forces of Molag Bal and hid away the remains of a powerful relic. Merrick has taken the crystal and the tome to it. In time, comrade. First, you and I must travel afield, to the ruined city Abagarlis. It was there the Aelids went, to stop the Mortum Vivicus. Together we will understand the threat to the... Comrade, you were the first person I thought of when it came time to explore a musty ruin. That is meant as a compliment. Of course, you have much to concern yourself with. When last we spoke, we had explored the dwarven ruin of Mizenelt. We found an ancient crystalline tome, left behind by a squad of Aeliad soldiers fleeing on... You have my apologies, comrade. When I heard the ancients speaking of the Mortum Vivicus, I knew the past might contain more clues to... We call it the Earthforge. Merrick found it on a contract a few years ago. The maintenance constructs had long since shut down. In Mizenelt, we saw visions of ancient soldiers, survivors of a strategic attack on a city of darkness. Abagarlis is that city. Welcome to the ruins of Abagarlis, comrade. Ancient home to a foul den of necromancers, and we are here to relive the past. In Mizenelt, we saw a squad of soldiers on the run for their lives. After Mizenelt, I researched a way to take control of the visions we saw. Osterond was the ancient soldier. The ancients stood against the Vivicus and survived. Now, Molag... Hold still just a moment, comrade.
It's up to you, Osterland. You bear the prismatic weapon, and the hopes of everyone in Delodil. Lenath and Kurano will hold the door from this side. Velasha and I from the other. May the sunburst guide your sword arm, my friend.
My son, you must ensure I am not disturbed. Maintaining the final phase of the Mortum Vivicus requires all of my concentration.
By the mace of the master! Cannot stop the Mortum Vivicus. Oh no! Master, please! Spare me!
That was Prince Malian, scion of evil King Anumaril. He must have been left behind to defend the Vivicus. A shrine to the Prince of Lies. My stomach turns just to see it. Let's move on. By the light, that must be the Mortoon Vivicus.
No! My sacred charge! Your life for the master! Destroy! Means nothing. The master will still destroy. Wait! What? No, my lord! I served you faithfully!
remove the Vivicus to Cold Harbor, this doom will come again to Tamriel.
Comrade, over here! This is terrible, my friend. Osterond was on the verge of destroying the Vivicus, and... nothing. The rapids have grown swift, and we did not even notice. Let me explain. Do you remember the notes you took? I had assumed that this relic she spoke of was a legend. Even when I heard the words of Osterond, Endera, and their companions, I thought this was a threat from a time long forgotten. You saved Merrick from a worm cult plot to harvest souls, remember? Those souls are fuel for the Vivicus. The intact Mortum Vivicus that Molag Bal has kept hidden all this time, safely tucked away in Cold Harbor. You must go to the Forge. Help Merrick Adeswalo restore the prismatic weapon to its full potential. I will do what I can to find where he has hidden the Vivicus. Comrade, I put my faith in you. I would entrust this task to no one else, comrade. You go with the weight of the Guild on your shoulders. Just so, my friend. I believe it to be some kind of relic. A massive spell capable of holding and harnessing the souls of thousands upon thousands of dead. You saw through the eyes of Osterond, one of the valiant ancients that fought and died in Mizenelt to safeguard our future. According to what we saw, it was he who slew Queen Palolel and stopped the use of the Mortum Vivicus. Just so, my friend. I believe...
How was your research trip with the Guildmaster, comrade? Truly, what happened? Were the ruins infested with undead? Stendar's wrath would have served you in good stead. Comrade, did you say try? The Vivicus is not some long-destroyed legend. Dosha took me prisoner. She was to harvest my soul for this abomination? By all the eight! We should be moving. Aleph will await us here. Keep watch for any unfriendly faces. Come, follow me. I helped to find this place years ago, Stendar's will. Comrade, this news is disquieting. I'm glad you're here with us. I've made preparations to work the prismatic crystal, to reforge the weapon from the time of the ancients. In truth, I thought this weapon would just be a powerful symbol. It seems we have great need of this important relic. Welcome to the Earth Forge. Quite a sight, is it not? Comrade, we must restore this weapon of old. Make ready for any new plots by the Prince of Lies. I feel the strength of Stendar. I shall work the anvil, form the core. You will keep the fire at the proper temperature. Many and many times must the fire be stoked to keep. Use the bellows here to stoke the flame just a bit. Use the valve to my other side to stoke it yet more. And for a truly fearsome blaze, pour fire salt on the coals. The lever just next to the valve releases pressure from the forge. But do not worry. I'm certain you'll do fine. Are you ready to begin? I wish it were so, but no. You and I are merely forming the core. Whatever weapon... This equipment is very old. Build me a small fire first, and I shall tell you when you are close. Let the fire loose now. Give it all you can. Give us some more, but not too much. We are not quite there. That's the fire I'm looking for. Stand back. I shall prepare the core. Now I'll need a larger fire, comrade. Double the heat of the last one. Put the spurs to it. Give it all you've got. Don't be shy now. This fire's barely smoldering. Give us some more, but not too much. We are not quite there yet. Ease up now. The fire is very close. It is too hot, comrade. Cool it down with the lever. Release the pressure. It's hotter than a dragon's innards. Let's cool it down some. Stendar's wrath, that fire is hot. Just a moment, comrade. I'll prepare the core. Now we need an even hotter fire. The largest yet. Twice the size of the last one. More heat. Make it hotter. Not quite there yet, comrade. We've got a ways to go. Keep it coming. The heat's rising, but we're not there yet. Give it more. Get the flames large enough to make... Give us some more, but not too much. We are not quite there. Ha! Feel that heat? Just a moment and I'll prepare the core. We've done it! Very well done, comrade. Excellent work, oh my comrade. Together there is nothing. We are well on our way, I can feel it. We'll have to tinker with it to see what Stendar's...
Fools! Do you truly think you could hide that trinket from the god of schemes? Serve me even in death. My devoted, kill them. Kill them and bring me the crystal. That blasphemy must not be allowed to be reforged. Bring that crystal to Cold Harbor.
For the Lord of Brutality.
will serve me, even in death.
Stendarr shield us. The Earthforge overrun with undead. That was Molag Bal himself. Did you hear his voice? Made my blood run cold. That such an evil thing could be right here, in our midst. I do not know. Perhaps he somehow can track the core itself? If the Prince of Lies is planning to use the Vivicus once again, the prismatic weapon is a threat to his plots. No, not just yet. We came so close. Don't worry, though. I can complete the final steps on my own. This weapon will yet see the light of day, mark my words. The Mortum Vivicus will yet be destroyed. You have the right of it. I'll speak with the Provost Generals and post some guards. If undead can come boiling up out of the mountain at any time, there's no telling what might happen here. Yes, we should be going. We must find Seize All Colors and by Stendarr. Are you all right, Aleph?
What happened in there? How did these worms find the forge?
We were finishing up when they appeared. They were after the crystal and tome. How did they know? How did they know about this place?
Aleph does not know. Merrick, this whole thing is madness. She has us hunting Daedra, and now they come calling on our doorstep.
Aleph, behind you!
Aleph, Merrick, I do not rest easily.
Dark Moons! Guildmaster Iceblade, what's happening?
I was murdered, comrades. Seek my killer. Let me find peace.
Wait! Who killed you?
Interesting. Very interesting. Aleph has her suspicions.
This is unbelievable. Stendarr's horn. We all thought the Guildmaster died in his sleep. I'm sorry, comrade. I knew Yofnir a long time. You're right. We need to report in. I think...
Were you successful? Have you forged the weapon? We have more need of it now than ever, my friend, as you well saw. What has happened, comrade? I do not like the look on your face, or the scowl Merrick bears. The god of schemes himself has taken notice of our quest. We're all in murky water now, comrade, and the current grows swift. What? Yofnir murdered? This is dire news, comrade. The Council must be told straight away. There will have to be an investigation. Thank you for Merrick, Aleph, and I will confer with the Council of Provost Generals. We'll want to talk about the attack, and this revelation about Guildmaster Iceblade. We'll contact you again, when there's more to discuss. Until...
Comrade, a word.
You'd think the guards would have found something by now.
Another 100 things!
Do
Keep
you
them tight!
expect them to do their jobs? Ha!
Comrade, a word.
your tongue, High Elf. King Camoran didn't need Queen Irene's help. Never asked for it.
Queen Irene hadn't saved your hide at Torval. You would have lost the Civil War.
These ruins are not empty. Your friends have come this way. I can smell them.
Euraxia's soldiers are not my friends, Cat. I will not allow them to seize the weapon.
So you say, but will you really oppose your sister?
Half-sister. And I oppose anyone who adds to the woes of the Empire.
Was that an earthquake?
Stay vigilant and look for a way inside.
Thorn in the Wrathstone, just as Queen Euraxia predicted.
Queen? I see my demented half-sister is still full of herself.
My queen sends her love, and this poison gas.
To me, before the gas takes you.
Necromancer, deal with these scum.
Undead, keep them away from that.
You brought the Wrathstone here. Its magic will unlock the vault.
care of the poison.
Relish your victory while you can. We'll reach the weapon before you.
Well done, Cat. I barely regret your presence now. We need to get that door open. My half-sister has stooped to employing necromancers. How distasteful. No matter. We need to open this door and deal with Captain Calcivius and his soldiers. Interesting. That rumble when we entered. Somehow the Wrathstone I carry triggered a mechanism of some sort. It started a process that will eventually open the... Look around. Some sort of dragon decorates nearly every surface. While ancient, the carvings were clearly added after the halls were first constructed. Well, that's a mystery. It appears I've stumbled into another one of my half-sister's nefarious schemes. I need to be more careful about that. Still, I don't think Euraxia counted on Chimera's presence. That works to our advantage. Stop the process? Why in Oblivion's name would we want to do that? No. We just need to reach the vault and retrieve the weapon before Euraxia's...
Euraxia's soldiers were here long enough to turn some of the Hull's own defenses against us. We need to be on... One ancient ruin is much like another, and I have spent a lot of time exploring places. Most assuredly. Unless the Euraxians blunder into them first. But I do not think... Many ancient Khajiit puzzles utilize reflected light, the mechanism to unlock the door.
月光与黑暗天空结合，黑暗天空的银月。
That did it! Hurry, this way!
黑暗天空与银月就是不是满月了，不是满月的情况的黑暗天空，所以这边两个就是上弦月跟下弦月，开两个上弦跟下弦，然后再开这一个是黑暗天空。
Necromancers. Only your sister would ally with such abominations.
Half-sister. And who's to say the necromancer isn't the captain's pet?
Regardless, Euraxia apparently wants you dead.
I have that effect on people, especially my relatives.
What now, mage?
Isn't it obvious? Down.
Down?
It appears to be the only way. You could have waited for my portal. Never mind, let's move on.
Did you hear something?
You think the dragon imagery is significant, is it?
Of course. Why else sculpt them on nearly every rock?
Maybe whoever lived here simply liked dragons, yes? We need to find the captain and end this.
I'm well aware of the stakes, Cat. Try to run faster.
Imperials! You think Joan and Jode shine only upon you?
Another light puzzle? Well, go solve it. Time waits for no one, not even Abnathan.
闭上眼睛，则世界暗淡无光，只有微眯或睁大双眼才。所以一开始是黑暗，然后微眯，再睁大双眼。一开始是黑暗，然后微眯，然后再睁开双眼。对。这边是乔德的光芒，他却忽略了那些宝石终日空失不 所以先光芒耀眼，然后再变成空虚。然后宝石终日在空虚。最后是空虚。这样也不对啊，所以也没有打开。猜错了。最后需要一个光线照到这里了。闭上双眼的世界暗淡无光，只有微眯或睁大双眼才能看到。如果闭上双眼，这世界暗淡无光，只有微眯或睁大双眼才能看。
You did it! Now solve the other side.
光芒耀眼，照着努力的人，然后忽略宝石终日。他会忽略那些宝石终日也满足或空虚的人。光芒耀眼。光芒耀眼，光芒耀眼。
What now, Cat? Have you forgotten that we're in a hurry?
These reliefs, they tell the story of Kunzari and the demons.
Those aren't demons. They're dragons.
Jode's light! The dragons are the weapon! Euraxia wants to release dragons!
Damn it all. I have no use for dragons. Come on, let's put a stop to this.
Damn stupid doors! Why won't you open?
Stop! You will not release those beasts!
Queen Euraxia wants those dragons, one way or another! Too late, old wizard! Too late!
Stand back. I'll use the rat stone to restore the seal.
Hurry, wizard! You must hurry!
Seal! Damn you! Seal! I think that did it. Oh, now what?
啊，玩到现在，龙终于出现了。
Dragons! You released them into
I was trying to stop that from happening. The blame falls squarely on Captain Calcevius. I'm quite certain.
He was working for your sister!
Half-sister. But let's finish this back at my camp. Come along. I can't maintain this portal indefinitely.
Everything Garishri sent me to prevent has occurred. I knew going to the halls of Colossus was a mistake. Now dragons are loose and elsewhere. At least we stopped Euraxia's soldier. I suppose that counts for something. Other than set the dragons free? I have no idea. Luckily we stopped him from completing it, whatever he hoped to accomplish. I wonder if Abner knew about the dragons. If his plan all along was to release them into elsewhere. After he set the whole troublesome event in motion, if Abner had never acquired the Wrathstone, if he had never figured out the location of the ruins, Jode's light, if he had never taken the damn tablet there, none of this would be happening. They would have... Ah! I should not push these angry thoughts in your direction. All I know is that a lot of dragons escaped from an ancient prison, and now they are loose and elsewhere.
That could have turned out better. At least we stopped my half-sister from seizing control of the imprisoned dragons. That's something, I suppose. Of course, this delays my plan to end the Three Banners War, last it all. I should say so. As destructive as the accursed war is, a rampaging horde of enraged dragons, well, it doesn't quite compare, does it? If we can contain the dragons in elsewhere, that would certainly be for the best. Right at this exact moment? No. No. But I will figure something out by the time I reach elsewhere and consult with Garishri. The Speaker of the Main needs to be informed, and I must have words with my despicable half-sister. About that. In hindsight, I suspect the tip I received about the Wrathstone came from Euraxia. She knew I wouldn't be able to resist such a lure. She played me. That doesn't occur often, and it had, for now, helped the Khajiit prepare for the dragon invasion. And take this as recompense for your service. In the meantime, I have plans to formulate and arrangements to make. When the moment to deal with the dragons comes, I will contact you.
我终于把序章剩下1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8了。哦。
Azura's champion returns! I saw you in my visions. You stood atop a mound of corpses, destroying Daedra by the hundreds. It was cathartic. At long last, yes. I gazed through an ocean of screams, and, well, I won't frighten you with the particulars. Suffice it to say that I saw many terrible things, but I think I've located the other oracles. My first visions were of... Wait, what's that?
哇，这里没有神龛啊！这里没有神龛吗？班古来在哪里呀？这里没有神龛就麻烦了。这里真的没有神可以直接跳过来的神龛啊，这样比较麻烦。